Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You know, child support is always one of my favorite topics of discussion, and we're just gonna start this video by asking you guys, if your baby mom's light bill goes out, are you responsible as the baby daddy to pay for it? Let's just start there. Nothing is crazier to me than these baby moms that expect their baby dads to basically fit the bill. They reduce them down to just a paycheck and money and monetary gain, and then can't understand why they don't have a good co-parenting relationship. Now, this next video that I'm going to show you, I don't know if it's rage bait or if it's fake, but I think it is a good topic of discussion. So here it is.
So y'all, please help me understand this. My lights got turned off. So I called my baby's father and asked him if he could get my lights turned on for me. He said no, because I have a husband and that's his responsibility. How is that his responsibility to pay my lights to get turned back on after they get turned off? And you have kids that stay here. You don't care about your kids? I understand that I have a husband, granted, don't beat me up over it, but we fell on hard times. So as my baby's father, I feel like you're supposed to pick up the slack. So you rather for your kids be in the dark than to help your baby mother get her lights turned back on? What if I didn't have a husband? Would you have helped me then? These men is crazy. Sir, help me get my lights turned on. Don't worry about my husband. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a man. As my baby daddy, you should be helping me.
It's so interesting. The first point that I want to point out is how when women want something from their baby daddies, all of a sudden the children are your kids. You need to come help your kids. But as soon as she's not getting her way, or, you know, she's pissed off, it's my kids and I take care of them and you do nothing and, you know, you're just a deadbeat. That's what I first want to point out. But the second point that I want to point out is, how is she going to turn around and say that her husband is doing everything that he's supposed to be doing? Because when you get married and you marry someone that has children, then you are contractually obligated to help pay for those children. If you're not up for the task, do not date single mothers. I always say this, I've said this from day one, that men without children should not be dating single mothers because the risk and the reward is not the same. You do not get rewarded for raising somebody else's child. And then anytime she's mad at you, she can turn around and say, well, that kid's not even yours. You're not even the dad. I'm going to take the kid. And that's going to be that. That their baby daddies or their ex-husbands are meant to compensate for their lack of financial planning. What do I mean by this? You overspend in one area, expecting the child support to hit, and then guess what? You've overspent so much that even the child support doesn't compensate your lifestyle. And there's a simple solution to this entire thing, is that you can send them to dad's house until you get your lights turned on. And one thing that I just want to point out that I don't hear a lot of people talk about is the way that a lot of these manipulative moms will actually have the child call the father and say something like, Daddy, our lights are going to be turned off, you know, like, please help us. And the child is crying, and it almost like, one, you're using the child as a pawn in the situation and putting the child in the middle of adult issues. But on the second hand, you're using the child to coerce the father into getting what you want out of him. Because we know damn well that the majority of women, if you call up their baby daddies and say, I need my light bill covered, they're going to say no. And these women know that, which is why they use the children anyway. What do you guys think? Do you think that a baby daddy should be responsible for paying her light bill? And what do you guys think? I mean, if dad is responsible for his household, which is 50% of the child's lives, and then mom is responsible for 50% of the child's life at her house, if baby daddy starts paying for baby mom, then what is baby mom responsible for on top of government assistance, on top of help from mommy and daddy, on top of food stamps, on top of child support? At the end of the day, a lot of these moms are literally doing the bare minimum and still crying about it. What do you guys think in the comments? I hope this opens up a whole topic of discussion about this, because this is so common, especially using the kids as a pawn to get the baby daddies to pay more money Oh, and side note, I think another option for this woman should be to just do like camping nights and tell the kids that they're going to pretend to camp and set up, a tent outside and a flashlight and just have like sandwiches. Okay, bye.